For your cheapest and most reliable place to be your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. Yes then YouTube, we are back, but before we get started guys, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me and hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So we are back with another custom tactics video with a formation that gets neglected but is also loved at the same time on FIFA every single year. And yes, of course, I'm talking about the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with the two central midfielders rather than the left mid and the right mid. So I've always been a big lover of the 4-1-2-1-2 on all FIFAs. Ever since, I would say, FIFA 16, I remember Gorilla using 4-1-2-1-2 narrow a lot on FIFA 16. And ever since then, I've just loved it every single year. I love having the cam behind the two strikers. I love that triangle. I also love the triangle of the left centre mid, right centre mid, and the CDM. I just think it's a very, very, very good and overpowered formation. But at the same time, there's a couple of things that you need to be brutally honest with yourself as well, because I'm going to show you the tactics that I use. But at the same time, think to yourself, can I really use these? So give them a go and let me know in the comment section down below if you do enjoy these tactics. So what you are looking at on your screen right now is hashtag Stokes' 4-1-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics. If any of you know who Stokes is, he's a bit of an idiot. No, I'm joking. He's a sound lad. He's wicked. But this is what hashtag Stokes uses. I don't like it. Okay, so I first of all tried using this. I don't like it. No offense, Stokes. I just don't like it. And also, I'm not just going to upload a video copying Stokes' custom tactics, because that would just be pointless, right? But yeah, so I do still use balance like Stokes does. So balanced, like I always say though in every single video, press after possession loss and pressure on heavy touch, they are good. Like, they are good. They are a viable option to use. But for me, I always prefer balanced. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team's shape is neutral. That's just what I prefer. I don't... Sometimes when it is like on press after possession loss, sometimes you're just too caught out, and you will see why in terms of the player instructions as well, why it's a little bit easier to get caught out in the 4-1-2-2, in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, the way I play it. So balanced is the way to go. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. So 35 width. I use 45 width. You'll see now on, ever since this new patch, I've been using 45 defensive width. 50 is of course like the balanced one it will start off with. But because of how OP through balls are and chip through balls, make sure you lower that width just a little bit. So your team's more compact, your team's more narrow when defending. So it's easier to play a switch when your opponent is about to do a through ball, and you'll be selecting to the right player a lot more of the time. So that's basically why you want to defend a little more narrow than you would be more compact, because of the chip through ball meta, because of the through ball meta. So 45 on the width for me. On the depth, I don't use 72 depth anymore. I really don't. I just don't think, because like basically with the defensive width, I don't like how OP through balls are and chip through balls. I don't like it. So when I'm using my high defensive depth, I'm just getting caught out far, far, far too much for my liking. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. So like what I was using on old gen, 55 depth, I now use that on new gen. So there's no difference at all in these custom tactics on new gen or old gen anymore, because of course the only difference would be I would use 72 depth on new gen for the automatic offside trap. I don't do that anymore. I'm finding myself getting too caught out of the back when I'm using that. So I've lowered it down to 55. That's what I use on old gen as well. So again, no changes at all between new gen and old gen. It completely stays the same. So that's the defensive custom tactics. The offensive is, like YouTube, let's be real, it is never, ever, 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 ever going to change from this. Balance and direct passing. I don't know what more I can say other than it's just what I use and it's what I enjoy. It's probably the most overpowered thing you can use on FIFA. Balanced direct passing. Use and abuse it. It's broken. You see every pro using direct passing for a reason. And if they're not, I think they might be lying. I think they might be lying to you in the videos, because direct passing is the most overpowered. But at the end of the day, custom tactics are unique to every single person using them. Some of you guys that watch my videos, even though I use direct passing, you probably don't like it, so you won't use it. But for me, it works best. The width, so 50 is what it would be on normally. I actually do use 45 width, same as Stokes. I like my team to be a little more narrow. It's easier for the passing lanes to be there in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow when you lower the offensive width just that little bit more. So you'll find your two strikers and your cam a lot easier to link up with and stuff like that. So 45 width, definitely the way to go. Players in the box, I used to always play on 7. You guys that have seen my videos before, you will know that. I used to always be a 7 players in the box guy. I'm not anymore. I think on this new patch, they've completely killed 7 players in the box. 6. 6 is my happy medium G spot. 6 is where I'm finding the most love, where I'm finding the most success. So 6 players in the box is where you want to be. And then if you're going to take anything from the video, YouTube, lower your corners and free kicks down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. Trust me, it will help you out tenfold. So, they're the custom tactics. The player instructions are like so. This is where you need to use your own initiative and use your own brain a little bit, because there's 2 big key things that I do that when I want you to give it a try, but also be honest. If you don't like it, change it, because there's 2 key things. Okay, so for starters, I have both my strikers on stay central and getting behind. Okay, so both my strikers stay central and getting behind. Very important that you have them on stay central, in my opinion. Very, very, very important. I just find it to work best when using a 4-1-2 and Tenaro. I find stay central this year very overpowered. If any of you watched my custom tactics last year, you will see that I very rarely use stay central. But you'll see that on this year's custom tactics, I use stay central a lot. I just find it to be very overpowered this year. Very, very, very OP. So, both my strikers, stay central, getting behind. My cam is just on comeback on defence. Okay, that's it. Normally, I'd have my cam on getting to the box for cross. I don't think you need it. In this 4-1-2 and Tenaro, and you'll see why in terms of my fullbacks, why I don't really need my cam to get into the box. I want my cam to stay on the edge of the box. So my cam is literally just on comeback on defence. And what you will find is this defends like a 4-4-2. Okay, so you'll see I'll have Ginola and Mbappe up front by themselves when defending. Ribery will come back. Messi will play right mid, basically. I know that sounds weird, but it does. And then Marquinhos and Yaya Toure will be in the middle of a 4-4-2. So very similar to my 4-3-2-1 tactics the other day. It will defend in a 4-4-2. My left centre mid, completely default. He's even on cover wing, okay? Remember, that is so it defends in a 4-4-2. So my left centre mid, cover wing. That's it. It's the only thing I touch. I don't have him on anything else. Wait, I mean, you don't even touch anything. That is completely default, okay? My right centre mid is then on stay back while attacking and cover centre. But this is where there's 2 key changes, okay? So, I have one of my centre mids on stay back while attacking, and then my centre mid CDM on stay back while attacking and cover centre. The reason being is because I have both my fullbacks on balanced attack and overlap. So, both my fullbacks will join the attack. But if you find you can't defend like that, put both of them on stay back while attacking, the fullbacks, and then leave the right centre mid on balanced attack as well. So the right centre mid will get forward a lot more, okay? But for me, if you want to try it exactly how I play it, I have both my fullbacks on balanced attack, and then I have my right centre mid on stay back. Again, like I just said, if you don't, put your fullbacks on stay back, but then leave your right centre mid on balanced as well. And then, of course, my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is the best updated post-patch 4-1-2-1-2 custom tactics for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please, please, please make sure to drop a like on the video for me. Hit that subscribe button to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember, spread the love of positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.